chair close by and the weights close by. Make sure you've got a little area that's free of clutter and room to move so we can get warmed up. Core is strong. Let's roll those shoulders back first and foremost. Kind of get that upper body warmed up and loosened up. And then we'll alternate those arms back just because that feels so good on the shoulders. Yes. Do a few more on each side, reaching back. And then we'll take the arms, let's change it up a little bit from the back stroke, and we'll do a breaststroke. So reach those arms forward and pull them back. So we're just sort of warming up, stretching the back and the front of the torso. 3 more. Nice stretch, 2. And 1, and then we'll push up and reach out. Push up, out. 1 more up and out. And then we'll take the arms and push them out to the sides. Little pulses back. And then we're going to take that right arm over to the left and then back out. Little presses at center. And then bring it over. Back to center so we look like a giant T. Press it and then reach it across. Press it so we're back at center and reach. And again, press it back and across. Reach. That should feel good in the torso. Posture and stretch. And then we'll relax those arms down, back to those shoulder rolls. And then we'll take a giant breath in and up. Stretch out. And we'll move into those feet. So hands on those hips, we'll step it with a little tap. So as big as we can take that step, it feels comfortable. Core is strong, shoulders are back. So once we get those feet moving, we'll add those arms. So warming up those biceps to start. Make a fist and then open those hands. So fist, great, to straight fingers. Really warming up all those muscles in the body. Even in the face, let's smile. Big smile. It's Monday. And good, strong. So from that fist, let's take it to a snap. Snap it down, snap. Add a little softness to those knees as we snap. Snap, snap. Straight in the middle, soft on the sides. Snap, snap, snap. Good. 4, 3, 2. We'll keep those feet going and add a clap, clap. So clap aside, side, side, side. Core is strong. Clap. I want to hear those claps. Clap, 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 clap. So from low, we're taking it to midline now, like about chest level. Clap it. Clap. Take it up now. Clap overhead. Clap, clap. So still getting in those shoulders. Clap, clap. Don't forget about those feet. Keep them moving. Back to center, across. Excuse me. Clap it, clap, clap. Take it low, clap, clap. Clap it out. And center, reach it up. And now marching it out, I'm gonna grab a really quick drink because I had some almonds right before I taught, which is never a good idea to have almonds before you teach. And I think it's stuck in my throat. So I'll keep the water close by. You do that too in case you need it. So we'll march it up. I think I got it. March it wide. Keep that core strong. Bring it back in. Yes. Really using those arms. Move that waist. Lift those knees up high. March it. Let's march it wide. 8. Warm it up. Bring it in. March it up. Shoulders back, core is strong and wide. Use those arms. Use that waist. Back to center. Oh, let's do it once again. Out. And in. So from here, we'll push it out with the heel. Both arms, really open those hands. So we're pushing, really stretching all the way through those fingers. The heel is going out and those toes are pulling up. Now we'll alternate opposite arm to leg. Push, 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 push. Across. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to both arms. Push. Now we'll add a fist. 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 So punch it out. Punch. 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 Great. Now we'll alternate. Punch. Push. Punch. Push. Punch. Push. Few more. Hopefully we're warming up a little bit. And back to jog it out. So we're here, or even a light jog, if that feels okay. Moving those feet. Taking them a little wider. Back in. And wide. And in. And then we're slowing it down just a little bit. So a little bit, hopefully you have some room to move. We're going to lift that left arm, right leg, and then lift left leg, right arm. So we're almost like slow motion skipping here. And I'm getting closer to the camera. Reach. And then we'll take it back. As we step back, we're pushing and pulling. Push, yes, make sure you have nothing behind you. Push and pull. Now again, coming up. It's like a slow motion skip. Right leg, left arm, right leg. Reach, core is strong. Reach, and reach. And then make sure nothing's behind you as we push it back. Push it back, push it back. Push it, one more time. Do our skip, up. Now maybe even coming up onto the toes for a little more challenge for balance. Up, up, all the way into that camera. And then we'll push it back. And back. And back. Yes. And then we'll take the legs wide and tap the toes so the core is strong. We're just taking that left arm and reaching long to the sky, reaching left and right. From those tippy toes all the way out through those fingers. Reach, reach, all the way up. Switching sides, right. Reaching, reach. Feel that stretch from the toes all the way up through the body, through those fingers. Everything gets longer and stronger. Now we'll alternate. Go right, left, right, left. Stretch it. Reach it. Hopefully you're warming up. I'm warming up. No more almonds in the throat. That's a good thing. Reach. So now from here, we'll bring it back to biceps with that step. Step, 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 step. Great. Open, closed hands. Get that circulation and strength moving through those fingers. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're taking opposite hand and touching that heel. Heels behind. Tap it out. Good, a little coordination here, that opposite hand to heel. Good breathing. Try to keep that chest up and really aware of that posture. So we're not leaning forward to get to those legs. We're bringing that heel up behind. Let's circle it around to the left. All the way around. Back at center. Optional turn to the right. Back the other way. From behind now, we're going to bring it in front to the knee. Tap, tap, tap. So we can keep it right in front or add a little bit more movement to the hip. Looking left, right, left. Now that's going to challenge balance a lot more too. So mindful of that. Left, right, left, right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. March it up. March. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to hamstring curls. Tap. Behind. Behind. Tap it. Good. Find that rhythm. Tap that foot. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. In front now. Tap it, tap it. Right in front. Use that core. Lift that knee high. Try not to bring the torso to the knee. Bring the knee all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll take it behind for 4, 3, 2, 1, and in front for 4, 3, 2, 1, and behind for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. In front for 3, 2, 1. Behind for 3, 2, 1. In front for 2, 1. Behind 2, 1. In front singles. Back, back, front, front, back, front, front, back. Oh yes, coordination. We're working it. 2 more. 1 more. And march it out. Big breath. Hopefully everybody's warm now. And out. And again up. And out. So here, let's have that chair close by as we warm up a little bit more into those feet and ankles. Then we'll work into some strengthening and more balance work. So fingers are touching the chair, and we're just rolling onto the heels and then onto the toes. So you want to squeeze those back muscles, keep that chest tall, pull that belly in, lifting toes and heels. Toes, heels. Really mindful when we do lift those toes to stay really tall and not lean all the way back. So we want to just work the muscles in the front of those shins to lift those toes up. And lift. 3 more. Up. Good. 2. And 1. Now we'll do heel to toe here. So if it feels okay to let go of that chair, we'll do a little walking forward. So heel to toe. Walk into that camera. Shoulders are back, core is strong. And then we can walk it back. So if you're unsteady and you want to just stay holding onto that chair, please do. Make sure there's nothing behind. And then we'll hold it back in that chair. And we're going to lift just that right leg up while we're holding. Nice and strong. And then option to take both arms off and just hold it here. Amazing. We're going to do a little tap over and then back up. Tap over and up. Tap over and up. Great. Over front or walking. So option to walk again. Tandem before we do that other leg. All the way up. And then all the way back. Heel to toe. Make sure there's nothing behind you. And then we're back at that chair. So now we're standing on the right foot and that left knee comes up. So of course every leg's gonna feel a little bit different. One will feel more challenging than the other. So if you need to stay connected, please do. Or we'll take the arms out, squeeze the back, open the chest, hold that balance. We'll tap over and up. Tap over and up. Tap over and up. Good, over, up, strong core, 4, up, 3, up, tap across, 2, and 1, and relax, inhale, and out. Now if you have weights handy, let's grab a hold of those weights and do a few sets for strengthening. So to keep us warm still, let's keep those feet tapping. And of course, if we start to get fatigued or we want to sit for a little while and do some of these strengthening exercises sitting, we can do them sitting, no problem. So shoulders are back, curling up, and up. So those feet are tapping, maybe a little wider if that feels okay. As we curl, we definitely don't want to swing those arms or use too much momentum. We want to control those weights on the way up and the weight down. So up, core is strong, shoulders are back. Really light grip too. A lot of people when they get doing their strength training really squeeze the weights hard. We want to have a nice soft grip, just enough to get that weight up and down. Let's go 4 more. Tap. 3 more. Tap. 2. 1. And back to center. We'll roll the shoulders back and down. So our posture is really aligned. Head over shoulders, hips, and feet. Now we're going to take the hands and hold them at shoulder level. Let's lift the right leg as we punch that left arm up and then back to center. And switch, and down. So we're challenging strength, but also a little bit in that balance as well. And up, and up. Now, of course, we can do this seated or even just shifting the weight and just those toes are touching for challenging balance, but not quite as much as lifting that knee up high. And reach. Don't forget to breathe. 2 more each side. Neck and shoulders relaxed. And then we're going to soften the knees, hip hinge forward, and pull back. So we're getting a little bit of that posterior shoulder and the back between those shoulder blades. We want to keep those ribs in tight to support that back as well. Pull, pull. Good. Great. Core is strong, hips are back, chest is open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the elbows up, we're kicking back, kicking back, kicking back. Nice high elbows. Lifted. Getting the back of the arms. We should be really warm by now. If you're not warmed up now, we gotta work it a little bit harder. Reach. Kick it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we'll come up, roll those shoulders. Now that was the first round. We get to do one more round, so we'll add those side steps, just in case we're not warm enough yet. We'll go up, down. Shoulders back, really light grip. Good. Keep breathing, breathing in and out, nice and long. Up, Maybe that step's a little bigger now. Tap. Coordination with those legs and arms working together here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and together. Roll those shoulders back. Hands to shoulders. Reaching up, opposite arm to lift. Again, we can just do the seated or just lift the heel if that feels better. So we're still kind of connected for balance. If we're lifting that knee, lift it high and keep that chest up. Reach it. Lift. Keep breathing. A few more on each side. Love the range of motion. Super straight elbow. Then our feet come together. We soften the knees, hip hinge, and pull. So we're going into that row. Getting the posterior shoulder and back. Second set. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the elbows up. We'll kick it back. Kick it back. Really straight, long arms. This will keep the back of the arms really strong. Kick it. Nice triceps. Press. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll come up, roll the shoulders back. Open up that posture. And relax. So we're going to put one weight down and one weight comes to the floor. So, good times ahead. We're going to tap that weight just very lightly. So once we see where that weight is and we can connect that toe to the weight, stay up and look straight ahead. So we're just really getting a sense of where those toes are and those feet are, as opposed to the head. We want our head up, no eyes looking, core is strong. Just a very light tap, tap, tap. So our hips were working, our core is working, and a little balance, and a lot of proprioception. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we step our right foot forward, left foot back. And we're going to tap that left hand down, come up, right hand down, come up, and then we're switching sides. So we'll come down, tap, up. So both hands get a little tap, and then we step back. Step forward, tap, up, and step back. So again, once we get the hang of where the weight is, try to just let the hands come down without looking at the weight. So core is strong. Let the hands find their way without looking. So get in your position, look straight ahead, and let the hands find their way. Really good for the brain. Don't use those eyes. Tap, up, and switch it. Step forward, tap. Make sure we come all the way up. Use the strength in the back, and switch. Once we know where that weight is, let those fingers find the way, and back. We'll do a few more on each side. Switch it. Oh, one more each side. Tap, up, and switch. Up. Very good. And we'll roll those shoulders back. Hands to those hips. Let's circle the ankle. Draw a nice big circle in both directions. And then we'll switch feet. Release any tension from those ankles. And switch. And release. Let's grab hold of the weight off of the floor. And we're going to hold that weight in our hands. So we're going to step to the right, come into a squat, power up, down, up. Good, we'll do that 3 times. And then come up together and switch. So wide step, we'll come down, up, 2, up, 3, up, and then step together. Step out, come down, squat, lift, 2, lift, and step together. So now as we're squatting, we want to make sure the weight is back through those hips, back through those heels, and off of those knees. Up, together. Step out, squat, up, squat, up, squat, up, and together. Last one. Squat, up, squat, up. Last one, up, and together. So now, let's go ahead and put those weights on the chair. We're not quite done with them yet, but let's just tap those feet out and stretch the arm. So we'll stretch those shoulders, really long through the elbow. Fingertips are stretching. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. And then we'll switch sides. Pull it across. And back to center. Take that left elbow and gently stretch that tricep and shoulder. Keep those feet just moving a little bit, side taps. And switching sides. And we'll bring it down. So let's go ahead and grab one weight once again. So we have that weight. We'll do one more set here. So our legs are going to be about hip width apart. We're going to take that weight and push it overhead here. So press it. So getting a little bit more flexibility and strength in those shoulders. We just stretched out nicely here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and then we'll bring the weight down. We're going to, so legs are just about hip width, a little bit wider. We're going to come down into a squat and either hold it here or tap that weight all the way to the floor. Now I want you to be able to use the legs and not just rounding the back. So if we're not quite there, just keep the weight in close. Only touch the ground if we can get there with good flexibility and strength. And then we'll push up, back to the shoulder. Press, then we're going to come down. Hold it here or even add that tap to the floor. And then come up, reach to the sky, triceps, lift, and then come back down. So holding it where you feel it, option to come a little bit lower. And then back up, push, drop it, up, and in front. Tap. Make sure there's no pain in those joints. We want to feel those muscles working, but we don't want to put any undue stress on those knees, but we do want to get good range of motion. And down. We'll just do it one more time. And low. Weights back through those hips and heels. All the way up, tap, and release. So now, option to use just one weight, or we can hold both weights in one hand, crisscrossed. So it's a lot heavier, right? Twice as heavy. So we're gonna bring that chair right at center. Core is going to be strong. We're going to step that left foot or right foot back because the weights are in that left hand. And we want to pull here. So we did a set of rows earlier, but with one weight. So now option is to make it a little heavier. We can even lift that back foot for a little bit more challenge to balance and core strength. So option is to have the one leg up as we row. Feels a little bit more challenging with both those weights in one hand. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring that foot down and switch sides. So other side. Core is strong. We're hinging forward and pull. So that left foot is now behind and toes are down. Option to lift the leg up for a little more challenge to that core. Maybe a little bit more in that hip. We might feel that left hip a little bit more. And of course, balance. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring it down. Put those nasty weights down. We're not quite done with them yet, but for now we are. The legs are going to spread just a little bit wider than the hips now. And we're going to, let me move this out of the way so you can see a little bit better. We're going to turn to the right, and that hip and hand are following. So we're really light on that back foot. Center. Turn. Really light on that back foot. Center. Open. The body should feel good now that we put those heavier weights down. We should feel a little bit lighter. Turn. Yes, light on the knee. We don't want to twist and have our foot planted because that can be kind of hard on the knee. I know this challenges balance a little bit more, so you can always do it with the chair in front and just work on the rotation here. Rotation here. Good. Let's do one more. Each side. And center. Big breath up. And out. Bring the hands to the low back here. Gently lifting the chest and guiding those elbows back. So we want a nice stretch in the front of that body. Opening up. And relax. Perfect. Now we'll go ahead and have a seat. So we'll keep those weights close by actually because we want to still use them. Keep that water close if we need it. Hot day today. So we're sitting tall toward that front edge and we have one weight on each leg. So of course this can be done without weights too if you are tired of the weights or you don't have weights. So shoulders are back, core is strong. We're going to lift that leg up and out and in. So take it up, big step out and in. So of course this is challenging even without the extra weight on the leg. But that weight just adds a little extra resistance. And in. Take it out. And in. Take it out. Giant. So the bigger the better with this one. We want to try to kick that heel all the way up and in. All the way and in. 2 more. Reach out. Let's see those heels up high. I want to see those feet in the screen. And in. Center. So now we're going to take both weights, one if you want or both, into the left hand. We want the elbow to come on the left thigh. We're going to stretch the arm out and then pull it back up. So this one's going to be really good for strengthening the bicep or the upper arm. So in this position, we want our belly strong to protect the back, and we want to breathe. Nice long deep breaths. We'll just do 6 more here. And 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Then we'll come all the way back up. Switch hands. Sitting tall, core is strong. We're hinging forward, so no roundness in the back. Elbows pushing into that thigh. It really isolates that muscle. So the shoulder is not moving at all. It's just that elbow bending and straightening. Developing good strength in the arms. We want to make sure that the elbow goes completely straight but doesn't hyperextend. So we want to get the full length in that muscle, but we also don't want to overdo it in the elbow. So great. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll come back up, one weight on each thigh. This time, we're sitting tall. We're kicking out right, hop, out left, hop, right, hop, left, hop. Kick it out with that little powerful hop in there for power. Hop, kick, hop, kick. Yes. Maybe even a little faster. We don't want to be out of control, but fast speed, kick, 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 kick. Bigger the better. Let's see those shoes up there. Kick them up, kick them up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's put those weights down and stretch. So inhale up, exhale out. Bring the left hand to the chair. We'll reach the right arm up. Soften the elbow and reach over to that side. Come back up. Switch sides. Reach to the sky. Soft elbow. Come over. And up. And switch. Reach up. Soft elbow over. And again, up. Soft elbow over. And center, we'll roll the shoulders back. And drop them back and down. Look left and right. So we're going to pull the shoulders back and then turn the head. And then back to center, hands to shoulders, and we'll bring the elbows to touch and circle it back. Bring the elbows to touch, up and around. So we're loosening up those shoulders. We did a lot of upper body strengthening today. So let's make sure we lengthen those muscles back out. Touch, open, touch, open. Last one. And then relax. So from here, we'll take that right foot and cross it over the left. Gently cradling the foot. That should feel good in the hip, even right there. If we want a little more stretch, bring the chest forward, not just the chin. So we want to keep the chin in and bring the whole chest forward. Maybe even relaxing a little bit more into that stretch. Good breathing. And then coming back up slowly, slowly. And we'll switch sides. So we want to drop that foot, core is strong, and we'll bring the other one all the way up. Cradling the foot, feel that nice stretch. Even here, we can hold it or add a little forward fold. But we want to pull from the belly and not from those arms forward. As soon as we pull from the arms, we stick the chin out and the whole body comes forward in the wrong direction. We want to lift up first and then use that belly to hinge as far as we comfortably can without forcing it and staying long. And then we'll come back to center and releasing down. Big breath up and out. Now that right foot's going to come in front. We're going to sit tall and stretch the hamstring as we slide forward. And then we're going to slide back up. And then just open the arms to the sky. Stretch it. And then the arms come down. And we'll come forward again, down that leg. We want to hinge forward. Use the belly to pull forward. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. And then slide back up, reaching the arms to the sky and out. Let's do that one more time on the right side. Chin is in, that spine is long. Hinge forward. Slide back up, strong core. Reach those arms up and out. Amazing. Let's switch sides. Toes are up, lifting, and we'll slide the hands forward. Feel that nice stretch in the back of the legs from the hips all the way down to the heel. And then we'll come back up. Reach those arms up, inhale. Exhale. Lift up and forward. Stretch as we breathe out. Breathe in one more time, all the way up. Stretch and out. Breathe in and forward. And then we'll come back up to center and take those legs just slightly wider than the chair. We want to make sure we're sitting comfortably on that seat and hinge forward. Now, option is to kind of use those arms to push out a little bit. Now, we don't want to force the legs out like a wishbone at Thanksgiving. We just want to add a little extra resistance there. And then always an option to straighten out those arms, which is a lot more core intensive. You can tell as soon as you, of course, take those elbows out of the picture, the core has to work to maintain this position. So belly is strong. We're pushing into those legs and activating the back of the shoulders, opening up those fingers, and just feel that nice stretch in the inner hips while we build strength in the back and core. And then we'll use that core to come all the way back up and walk those feet in. And sit all the way back into our seat comfortably. And drop the chin toward the chest. Breathe in, look straight ahead. Breathe out, look up. Breathe in, look straight ahead. Breathe out, drop that chin down. As we drop it down, feel the stretch in the back of the shoulders and neck. Inhale, look center. Exhale, up. And then center. Relax. Let's make a tight fist with those hands. And then open and wiggle those fingers. Now let's make a claw. So bring those fingertips to the base of the fingers. And then tuck that thumb in so we've got a little claw here. So from that claw, let's open those fingers big like a starfish. And then close up, make that claw. And then open to that starfish. And then make that claw. One more. Open. And in. And open and wiggle those fingers. So then we're going to go through each finger and get a good range of motion, just using the other hand to kind of take the tip of that finger down to the base, all the way through. Each hand a couple times. And then a fist again, and wiggle. And then take each finger and sort of squeeze it to the thumb. Middle finger, squeeze it. Ring finger, squeeze it. Pinky, squeeze it. And back through. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. And make a fist. So now, we're gonna wake up the neighbors with our loud A. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna breathe in. And then as we exhale, we're going to, as loud as we can, go, A. All the way down. Wow, that was good. Now we're going to do it again with E. This time, E. So get that face, E. Inhale up. As as loud as we can. Wake up the neighbors from their siesta. All the way down. Relax. Oh, let's go one more. Let's go. Oh, so big breath up. Mike's turning me down. Am I loud? Big breath up. Up. And all the way down. I think that one we got all the dogs howling in the neighborhood. Now just one big breath up and quietly exhale. My ears are ringing from all our noise. One more big breath up. Quiet exhale. That was so good. It feels kind of good to yell, doesn't it? And use that voice and really get it going. Sorry if I woke up all your neighbors myself. But it's kind of fun to practice that, so we'll probably add a little bit more just because that voice, of course, is so important. We're having to talk on the phone more and Zoom more, so we want to make sure our voices are loud and clear. So good to see you guys.